Donald Trump's victory in the U.S. presidential election instantly changed calculations for millions of migrants or potential migrants across the globe. Trump has promised to end a U.S. program called CBP One that brought some degree of order to asylum seekers at the U.S-Mexico border. He wants to again restrict refugee resettlement, and he warned throughout the campaign of mass deportations. Trump's victory was deflating and worrisome to those en route to the United States, but not a deal breaker. Early Wednesday morning, some 2,500 migrants continued to walk through southern Mexico. The previous night, Javier Herrera and Barbara Rodriguez from Venezuela should have been resting after walking more than 8 miles along a highway through the heat of southern Mexico. Instead, they watched U.S. election results on their cell phones. Now they know that waiting for a CBP One appointment to request asylum at the U.S. border has an expiration date.
Yo creo que lo de CBP One no alcanza para todo. Solamente creo que en Tapachula ya habíamos, deben haber más o menos 50,000 migrantes esperando la cita. Y yo creo que uno ve las cronologías de la CBP One y yo creo que no alcanza para todo. No alcanza hasta que cuando agarre el poder con un lapizazo ya elimina todo, como lo dijo, pues, y ese lo va a cumplir.
Javier and Barbara are not ruling out hiring a smuggler. Martha Barcena, Mexico's former ambassador to the U.S. during most of Trump's first administration, said the migrants will be big losers from Trump's immigration policies and whatever concessions Mexico makes.
El crimen organizado es el mayor beneficiario porque ya los ingresos por tráfico ilícito de personas son iguales o superiores a los ingresos de tráfico de drogas. Y si se lee un análisis y se sigue lo que está pasando en Chiapas, pues básicamente la disputa de territorios no es por tráfico de drogas, sino de personas.
Then there's the possibility of massive deportations, and no country stands to be more impacted than Mexico. There are some 11 million Mexicans living in the US, and 5 million of those do not have a legal status. They sent home more than $63 billion in remittances last year, mostly from the United States.
Si se llevan a cabo estas redadas y deportaciones, es si Estados Unidos no va a pretender deportar a México nacionales de terceros países, que es algo que México históricamente no ha aceptado, pero que el precedente legal de quédate en México, aunque se refería a solicitantes de asilo, puede ahora afectarnos muy negativamente.
According to Barcena, if the United States deports third country nationals, the legal precedent of Trump's previous administration program called Remain in Mexico, even though it involved asylum seekers, can now affect Mexico very negatively. In Ciudad Juarez, across the border from El Paso, just like the day before, a few dozen asylum seekers with appointments lined up patiently waiting to be called across the international bridge. CBP One changed the dynamic among asylum seekers passing through Mexico. Migrant shelters in border cities that were once over capacity have plenty of room. Isamar Abri of Venezuela is in Ciudad Juarez across from El Paso, Texas.
No me esperaba esto, pues tocará esperar a ver qué pasa más adelante, porque ya con este cambio de presidentes quizás se nos dificulta un poquito más entrar.
In Huehuetan, resting after a long walk, Venezuelan migrant Joel Gonzalez said there is no chance but to keep moving forward.
Donald Trump no le gustan los latinos. Donald Trump dijo que iba a sacar todos los latinos de Estados Unidos. Una deportación masiva va a hacer. Así que para entrar para allá ahora va a costar más. Van a haber nuevas leyes, nuevas normativas, nuevas reglas. Y ahora se va a poner más difícil nosotros para los latinos pasar para allá.
He hopes to be able to get through before Trump changes the laws.